Another Huananzhi LGA1700 motherboard has arrived to me from AliExpress, so let's take it out from this box and see what I have got. This one is the cheap B660M-Plus motherboard from the Huananzhi range, but nevertheless Huananzhi still packed it in double boxes, so I don't expect any damages. Inside the box it's also wrapped or packed really safe. And of course we have the I/O shield, and this time the I/O shield is also painted, even though this is the cheapest, or at least one of the cheapest Huananzhi motherboards. A SATA cable, and the motherboard itself. Here we also have this warranty card, which I believe doesn't have any value outside of China. Okay, so here is the motherboard itself, and as you can see the motherboard also uses white text elite, but it also has lots of black elements, so it's not a pure white motherboard. What I can say immediately is that we also have these LGA 1200 mounting holes, so you can use cheap Intel box coolers from the previous generation. We have only 2 memory slots since it's a budget motherboard. Then we have 4 SATA 3 ports. Here is a CPU fan header. Let me find where is another fan header. Another fan header is over here. Then we have a front panel input and output. Here are the buttons. Here are USB ports and audio. This is USB 3 port. Then we have this unknown speaker. Chipset is obviously over here. Here is one more fan header. And from the PCI Express configuration, we have the main PCI Express X16 slot, one PCI Express X1 slot, one PCI Express X4 slot. Then we also have 2 M.2 slots for SSDs and one M.2 slot for Wi-Fi cards. I hope that at least one of the slots for M.2 drives is PCI Express 4.0. I believe it's this one, the one which connected to CPU, and these two are most likely connected to the chipset. Also, I'm not yet sure, but it might be that this M.2 for Wi-Fi supports only CNVI Wi-Fi adapters. VRAM seems to be pretty decent, and VRAM heatsinks are also covering all the major components, so I don't expect any issues. But let's take a look at the rear I/O. For the rear I/O, we have 4 USB 3 ports over here, 2 USB 2 ports here, and 2 more USB 2 ports. Now we also have a PS2 port, VGA, HDMI, HDMI, DisplayPort, video outputs, and a simple audio output. So overall, a very well-packed motherboard, especially for the micro ATX form factor, except that we have only 2 memory slots. But in most cases, or I would say even in 90% of the cases, 2 memory slots is more than enough. If you're interested to see how this motherboard performs, then please subscribe to my main channel. There you will get full detailed review of this motherboard with the i7-12700K and i5-13400F.